In seventh grade, we have a project to reduce plastic to reduce plastic used in our school, but we wanted to take it further.
So we wrote a pledge to get people to buy less party favors and supplies such as bags, hats, toys, balloons, because
Mm,
those are well, most of them are made of plastic and
right.
plastic.
Russ, the co-founder of Cabinet is a sustainable healthcare company that makes non-plastic and refillable containers to reduce plastic pollution.
So to kind of kick off the interview, how did you know you wanted to start this company, and can you tell us more about it?
Sure. Well, first off, I love what you guys are doing. It's so impressive. And I think with a pledge that starts to get to really where the plastic is what we're closest to, whether that's parties, schools, the restaurants we go to, I think that's brilliant. So I am a big fan. Sign me up. My personal journey was similar to that. I sort of started my career unknowingly around sustainability and plastic. It was in state and federal legislatures. And so that was when I was really young, and I was just kind of wandering around trying to find ways that government can make a bigger difference, make people happier, make people safer. And I stumbled across my desk was an opportunity to work on a plastic bag tax, which at the time was really novel. It was like, why would you do that? Like, we put all of our fruits and vegetables there. Like, well, won't people get angry about that? But then starting to read into it more, learned that those plastic bags starts to go into like our oceans and the forests that we love. So that was my first foray, and that was a long time ago, like nearly a couple decades ago. But then after that, I just sort of had a similar energy to you both. It's like, why are we here at all, and what can we use our energy for? And I think it's always about making people feel better and bringing communities together, right? So I took a little spin and started to do different things. One of them was working for a company that found things like the plastic pledge and said, wow, these two young people have incredible vision. How do I supercharge them and make them bigger in the city? And so I started working on little businesses like that. And then I took a pause, joined the Army, and it all started to point back to the environment and sustainability. So about 4 or so years ago, I connected with a good friend of mine. His name's Achal Patel, and he's a third generation medicine maker. So his grandfather used to make an ingredient for medicine, and we sort of shared ideas, similar to what it sounds like you both are doing. And I was like, here's what I've been learning about the environment. Here's what I know can make businesses more purposeful and more impactful. And he said, this is what it's like to make medicine. And so we looked at that and kind of saw, well, wow, that medicine has a lot of plastic. And we traveled around the world to understand just how much that is, kind of the way that you're seeing all the plastic in the parties you might be going to or the schools. So we said, well, maybe someone's doing something about this. Let's go find them. And we couldn't find anybody working on plastic-free medicine. In fact, we found the opposite. People trying to say, don't do it. It's impossible. You'll never be able to do it. And so we said no. And we said, let's try it. And so then we invented our own plastic-free packaging and started Cabinet.